guys, welcome to day 24 of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. Checking in from last night. Really good night. Yesterday, Jazz ended up going out for dinner with her mum. So we didn't really bother with Valentine's Day yesterday, which, yeah, was alright. It was a bit weird seeing everyone else's Valentine's Day posts, and we weren't even together. But, you know, like Jazz, I was invited to go out to dinner, of course, but being that we'd been busy the last 2 nights, and this would be the 3rd night in a row that we would have gone in, don't generally get home to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I was not keen on that, so I wanted to just get some work done. So, and Jazz understood that completely. Yeah, she knows, my nights are when I get all the personal work done, and it's not like I'm just piss fighting around. I'm, doing it to earn money and such. So she sees the value in me working from home, which is really good, and it's great, because without that support, I wouldn't be able to keep sort of going on. And that extra bit of money is the extra passive income that helps us get by a little bit more comfortably than just a regular paycheck. Especially seeing as we're just on the 1 paycheck at the moment, it's definitely a struggle. So I got home, no one was home except for the dog, which was great. We got to hang out. Pretty much had like my mind set in a pretty solid direction. Go home, cook dinner, eat food, clean up, draw. So I did exactly that. Watched a bit of a movie while I was, getting ready and cooking and all that, which was nice. It was like a goofy movie that I don't usually get to watch. Jazz isn't too keen on the goofy stuff. And then I went to do some drawing and realised that I had to sort of tidy my setup a little bit. I'm not sure if I said that right the first time. So where I'm situated, where I'm filming, I'm about to show you guys a time lapse now. There's not a lot of light. There's a light, the roof light, but from where I'm sitting, that casts a shadow from my head. So that casts a shadow onto the paper where I'm drawing, and when I'm filming, there's that shadow. And I had to do the bottom panel, which is where the most prominent part of the shadow was. So I had to organise my lighting again. I couldn't find the original lights that I used to have. If you'd watched the old videos, I had those 2 little clip lights that stuck on the back of the table. So I ended up getting a lamp and setting that up behind the table to sort of put a bit of light in front of me to negate that shadow a little bit, because I will be hoping to do more filming down the track for actual videos and such. So I was hoping to do a video last night, but I ended up just doing something else. So yeah, I set up that, did my filming, finished the pencils, and pretty much just started straight into the ink. So I figured there's no point, pissing around. I might as well just get straight into it. So I did just that. Because I was recording the video, I couldn't take a photo of the pencils, so I just dove straight into the inks. And I was actually really concerned. I wasn't sure how it was going to look. I looked at the pencils and I liked the pencils, but at the same time I was just like unsure. I feel like a part of me was like, I don't know if this is how I want the comic to look, but at the same time, like, this is how I draw. So like, I'm not doing anything different by drawing this. I think because a lot of it was mechanical, etc. Like, there's no characters and things like that. It's most prominently just background art, I suppose. So yeah. Anyway, I started inking. I'm really happy. I finished the first panel. Beyond the 30 minutes. I figured I'm not gonna stop at 30 minutes when I can just finish it off. So I did that, and I'm really happy with the result. So we'll just keep going and see how the rest of the page looks by the end of it. So hopefully tonight will see me finish panel 2, and then might even move into panel 3. We'll just see how long it takes. But yeah, otherwise I was really happy with the result. For the rest of the night, I actually had to write an article for a website called the Artist Comics Journal. They have recently got a new editor. I think he's the editor. I can't remember. I know that he's taken over the website pretty much. Pardon me. The hay fever has been strong in the last few days, so I'm probably a bit sniffly. Yes. So anyway, he's taken over, and my friend Darren has taken over. It's officially been announced, and he's asked me to do an article on the 100 days of making comics and sort of my journey. So I spent a good couple of hours working on that. I don't do a lot of writing, so I just chucked the movie on in the background, did some writing. Quite happy with how it came out, and still got a little bit to finish. I sent in what I'd done, and he was quite happy with it. So thankfully it worked with the proofreader, so I'm going to print it out, give it to the proofreader, and see what he says. Make sure it's all correct, and then hopefully finish it today, and then send it off. So that's an exciting thing. The other little bit of news I want to go on before I put the time-lapse video up is Scott Circland got in touch with me yesterday from the Artcasters. As you know, I was on the Artcasters a couple of weeks ago for the 100 anthology Kickstarter, and they are doing an episode, and I was a bit concerned because when he messaged me, because we had been talking about jumping on the show again, one-on-one, and usually they do the shows on a Friday, which is tomorrow for me. So when he messaged me, I was like, crap, they're going to ask me, and I have a wedding to go to tomorrow evening. So I think the wedding starts at about 4 o'clock, I think it is. So there's definitely no way I would have made the show. Like, the wedding starts when Artcasters would have started. I'm guessing because it's Valentine's Day, they've pushed the day back. So they're not doing the episode until their Friday, which means my Saturday afternoon. So everything sort of aligned quite well, and I'm going to be on the episode. So long story short, I'm going to be on the Artcasters this week, and I'm really excited because I actually get to sorry, my words are at the moment. Do a one-on-one with Josh and Scott, which is awesome. I haven't been able to just chat with those guys in a long time, long time. So I'm really excited to be on the show again. So thank you guys in advance for having me on. Other than that, that's about it for today. But yeah, yesterday was a really productive day, an eventful day. There's never really a dull moment. And when the article for the Australian Comics Journal goes up too, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, for the moment, you just have to hold on. There was one last thing that I wanted to talk about, which I was going to post it on my Instagram, my Patreon and whatnot today, but I might as well ask you guys while I'm here. I'm just thinking about content. I'm starting to post more regularly, I'm drawing more regularly on all different sorts of social medias. So if you guys could leave some comments down below and give me your answers, this would be great. What's your favourite social media to use? Is it Instagram? Do you prefer Facebook? Do you prefer Twitter? What are your thoughts on Patreon? Do you like the idea of Patreon? Are you dubious about it? Is there... have you considered maybe supporting me or other artists on Patreon, but you haven't, and why haven't you? And the other one is, what kind of content do you want to see from me? Once these videos are done, I do plan on doing proper videos because I'll have more time to do them. But in the same vein of Instagram and whatnot, what do you guys prefer to see? I'm trying to look at ways that I can sort of rebuild my branding and give back to you guys for all of your support. So I want to give to you what you want rather than just me posting what I want to do all the time. So would you prefer to see more stories on Instagram? Would you prefer to see multiple image sets where I show the sketch plus the inks plus the colors? Would you like me to do a quick little tutorial, like drawing tutorials and stuff laid out on Instagram, things like that? So if you've got any ideas, or there's stuff that you've seen me do and you want to see me do more of it, please let me know. More than likely, at this rate, if no one really says anything, I'm probably just going to keep doing Monkey Junk stuff, just Monkey Junk characters all the time, with a little bit of fan art sort of sprinkled in throughout, just for fun. To mix it up a bit. But otherwise, Monkey Junk's pretty much what you're going to be seeing for a good while. I'm really curious and excited to read what you guys have to say. Thank you guys for watching this long, and I'm going to now put it over to the time lapse of last night's inking, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.